Why do you think coaching is so popular?
That's such a good question.
I know, I
Yeah,
prepared.
yeah, you honestly, even with the happiness and coaching, I think because we are normalizing the whole mental health, social media. There's a lot of artists as well online, even Jennifer Lopez, who's absolutely incredible. She talks a lot about mental health. There's more stars, there's more in media stuff, so people are getting more known to it. It's become a trend, right?
Yeah, it's definitely growing faster in the past 5 years since the sort of growth of social media. Absolutely, even though
Yeah,
it's been around for
yeah.
forever, really.
Yeah, I think social media has accelerated it because again, we know more about it, right? And especially now with the pandemic going on, everything's shifting online, which is great for people to the now. If you can't go outwards, you have to go inwards. So it's great for reflection and mental and personal growth. So
You've met Tony Robbins quite a few times, right?
yeah.
He's obviously the king of the whole coaching world. I guess would he your there's a 2 point question to that. I'd say number one is why did you get into coaching overall, and was he a big inspiration? Did you catch a couple of videos and you were like, okay, this is what I want to do, or was it more of a personal source, and then you started to discover it?
4 years ago, 2016, I went home from my hedge fund 9 to 5 boring job in rainy London, Knightsbridge. And I realized that I wanted to do something different. And I decided to start a coaching certification with a Facebook ad. There was a Facebook ad for it. And that's how it all started. I was like, coaching certification. Okay, I can do that when I'm older and I'm pregnant, sitting at home, I don't know, $50 an hour kind of job on the side. I had no idea I was going to build a 7-figure empire at that stage. I did not understand the power of coaching at all. And then all of a sudden I went to Mod 1. I've never even heard of Tony Robbins before at that stage.
Right, okay.
And went to Mod 1 in Earl's Court at the Marriott or something, stepped into the room for my first coaching, certification, whatever, module weekend. And I realized that was just what I was meant to be doing. It just hit me like a bus,
Was this one of the sort of massive conferences with thousands of people, or was it quite a small one?
It was like 200 people for coaching certification,
Right,
like
okay.
just to learn to become a coach, because I thought it'd be good for a leadership position in the corporate world, because I didn't believe that I could be successful without climbing the corporate ladder.
Yeah.
So you see my beliefs under there as
Yeah.
right? And that's what I was taught. I didn't think you can do something you love and be successful and be abundant and actually have fun. Like that just didn't go together for me. And then I realized, okay, damn, like I can actually do this. There's like people in there and I know all the answers. I don't know where I know the answers from, but I felt like I was the one who kept on raising my hand, and that was just me. And then I realized that that's what I wanted to do. And I never felt in my entire life before that I actually loved doing something. And I think that was one of my biggest fears, is actually not enjoying 100% what I do. Because, there's so many people right now, they ask me like, I'm so lost, Jasmin. I don't know what I want to be doing in life. Probably why I'm so passionate about helping women find their passion.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And that it's okay to do that as well. And then 3 years later, I already built my business. I split up with my boyfriend. I quit my job within 24 hours, left the country, went on traveling, all this like, stereotypical, but I actually did that. And then I was like, I don't know what I want to do for my birthday. I stopped drinking alcohol. I stopped, all like negative habits and like really focusing on my mental health and happiness, and remember like growing and all that. And then I saw Tony Robbins. I was like, okay, I always wanted to go to Miami. And
when you say you saw what, you saw
online,
an ad or something like that?
Yeah, YouTube, something like that. Like people kept talking about it. So I was like, because I was in that industry, I was already doing my coaching business. And it was over my birthday. I didn't know where to celebrate my birthday, where there was a party, because, I like to party, right?
No, I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about what you're talking about.
So I love to dance. I love to be around positive people.
Oh, you dance? Like, I didn't know you
And
dance.
you didn't?
No,
I
didn't.
check out my YouTube channel.
Okay, I
will. But basically, so I went to this event. It was 7,000 incredible people that also didn't drink, but there was a party and there was personal development over my birthday in Miami. So I was like, amazing. That's what I'm going to do for my birthday. went to the event, and then decided on the second day that I'm going to sign up for the Platinum Partnership. So I ended up doing 16 events in 12 months, the entire 2019.
Okay.
So that's my Tony Robbins story.
And then from then on, it's just been an upward trajectory, really.
Yeah, exactly. Because I immersed myself, and thank God I did it last year with so much travel, you know, because now 2020.
Yeah, not so good. Not so good. How's it been for you, the whole COVID thing overall? I guess you can obviously coach online and that sort of thing, but has it been a drop? I'm not so concerned about the income, I guess, but I mean more, has it caused more, I guess, has it surprised you people are struggling in a different way now?
So there's been a lot more fear of uncertainty from the clients and prospects we're speaking to. There's a lot of concern because obviously it has affected them. My business has always been 100% online. All my employees, we're all online. We're from Asia to Europe to US to everywhere. It didn't really affect us. It actually brought us closer because now everybody's home, which was cool. And now we actually connect and communicate even more. So it was quite fortunate in that way. It allowed me to reconnect with other people as well that I didn't reconnect before. One of my team members from Berlin, we just reconnected. We went to school together when we were 12. Now I hired her as an integrator because, yes, yes, Vivi over there. Hi, in the studio live. So now she gets to spend more time with me, was able to quit her 9-to-5 job, following her passion as well, bring her onto the business, because we're so busy. So in that way, it has been a positive effect to our company as well, because we get to actually help people. And in a way, I mean, of course, I'm very sad for all the losses. I mean, I know what that feels like, unfortunately, but in the end, it's what are we going to do with the situation, you know? And Tony actually made this reference. You know, the door is closed now, and we either going to try to keep on opening that door over and over again, or we just decide to open a new door and go that way, because that's the way the world is headed. This is a new beginning. This is the new normal. And how can we adopt to that? Yeah.
Do you think people in general are actually, I mean, this is not the only reason why I've done Babylonia, but it definitely pushed me on to get on with what I really want to do. Do you see that happening a lot?
100%, because now they're quote unquote forced because they've been laid off. And that's what I always preach that before. I'm like, look, don't wait before it's too late. And now you're forced to make money, because then you come from luck rather than from abundance of like, I want to be doing this on the side, and I'm going to replace my income and do this slowly and gradually. Now they're like, okay, there is no income. Let's make this happen now.
But I guess that feeling of you're back against the wall is sometimes essential. And for me especially, I've had to force myself to feel like my back's against the wall, even though maybe it's not. And I find that so interesting that now it's people actually doing what they want because they've got no choice.
I think it's a type of character. I mean, for me as well, I quit my job and left my boyfriend, left the apartment within 24 hours and just packed up my life. And that's me, and maybe you too. In that sense, it helps us. Some people, it does freak them out because it does take a very strong type of personality to do that. Not because they're not strong, but because they have a different type of dealing with these kind of stressful situations.
Well, also I guess safety nets are there, which it's just too comfortable. It's like I'm a big fan of. There's a particular phrase which is something along the lines of ease is sort of the biggest threat to progress, which I think is so interesting because it's so true, and I've felt it so many times before. If I feel I've got a safety net or security, it doesn't. It stagnates you, and stagnation is also on top of that. I mean, I know Tony Robbins talks about this. You need progress. If you don't have progress, you're not really satisfied. Then you get this sort of mundane lifestyle. That's what I think is so great about the coaching in particular is that it does push people to truly sort of be the best version of themselves and do what they want to do.